one or two or even three things that kind of went awry at the beginning of the third. I mean, it seemed to have the game at the pace you wanted, down 1. Then they open up with a 12-2 run. What kind of went wrong in the third?
I don't know if it would be fair to pinpoint anything, to be honest. I mean, we kept them, to 31 points, which was better than the previous 2 quarters. And maybe we just didn't, but I think what would be fair is to, pick out the things that we've done well, and try to build on that. And I think the first and foremost thing is that the fight within the group, throughout the, most of the 48 minutes is where we probably can start with, where we could have easily in the game and we didn't. But being able to, show that resilience at different times of the game, I think is what we got to look at. And then you can clean up all those little things in the mix of it. But high character guys of who we have on the floor and on the bench, and looking to resolve things, whether it's on the fly or big picture stuff. I think that's where we're at the moment with this group. It's obviously been a tough road trip, but for us now to head home and recalibrate, see our people, our family, and come back for a big game against Boston, I think it's big picture perspective at the moment, and for everyone to, kind of, look within, like we've said, and be up for the challenge. So, we're in the trenches at the moment, and we've got to believe in ourselves and believe in get on path here, get on track.
Hey, outside of health, obviously, you guys have missed a few players, but is there a common thread to during the safety industry?
Yeah, I mean, well, the common thread is not having, everyone, and us trying to find ways to be able to continue to get better and improve on the things that, we've talked about all season, and defensively that's, and it has been tough, but there's no excuses. Anyone that's out there on the floor, has got to do their job, and, we got to hang our hat on the ability to, rely on each other, especially when these times are, and being able to have all 5 guys connected at the same time is important, as well as it is on, going down the other end of the floor. But yeah, look, we're not looking for any excuses here. We're just trying to get better and, highlight those things that we are getting better at, and hopefully it turns the page for us down the end of the season.
Well, there's some pretty good players that you're missing, but I mean, I think you guys are 2-9, I think, since KD went down. So I mean, if KD doesn't come back till after the break, Joe, we don't know when he's coming back. What do you guys have to do to kind of stay above water until these guys get back and get some help?
Just continue instead and emphasize those things that we are doing well. I mean, we don't know the future. We don't know when guys are coming back, so that doesn't matter. We can't control those things. What we can control is, who's in the locker room, who's showing up, and the little things that we can do. That's got to be the mindset. Like I said, there were definitely glimpses tonight of some really aggressive defense that led to some pretty easy and open shots, whether it was at the rim or on the 3-point line. So, like I said, that's got to be the mindset. We're not looking for excuses. We're not looking, for the light at the end of the tunnel, whatever you want to call it. It's the here and now, and trying to control the things that we can control.
When you said earlier, it's now big picture time.
It's not what, sorry?
Big picture time.
Yeah.
Looking at the big. What does that mean exactly, and how do you see the big picture right now?
I think the big picture for us has always been, where we want to be at the end of the season. So, like we said at the beginning of the season, training camp of, where we want to be, that obviously has never changed. But looking for what we are here and now, and the little things that we've done well, I think it's in the little things that we've done well, whether it's on the defensive, offensive end, even in the locker room, that's all for the big picture. And I think that's not to get discouraged of where we're at and, what has happened, this road trip. But I think in the big perspective of things, like, we're still trying to get to somewhere. And there's a lot of, we just got to believe it. We got to trust it, and build on those little things. So that's what I mean.
Well, you guys obviously built a lot of stuff off the court as well, taking his injuries, the vaccination stuff, and now Harden trade rumor stuff. Has there been any fracture in the locker room? Has there been? How have you guys stayed together? How has that gone?
Yeah, to come together, and yeah, there's a lot of distractions that's going on, outside of the locker room, I guess. But example for tonight, us coming in the last game of a road trip, and being able to hang on with each other and find something that can bring the group together. But it's obviously not just one game. We're going to continually need to find things like that. But like I said, it's controlling the controllables, and right now it's for us to get on a plane, head back home, see our family, enjoy that first and foremost, and then come back in the locker room the next day for a Boston team. I think that's where we're at right now.